Hey everybody, NaMo here. It's Friday morning, taking the day off work. Yesterday was Noah's birthday, tonight is his party. So we're having guests over, so I need a mow. I wanted to get some other things done today, and I've got the kids cleaning the house. Which if I just went to work and left them a list of, hey, clean this, it probably wouldn't get done. So we'd be scrambling to get it done before everybody showed up. So what I've got going on right now is this morning I went and picked up some cinder blocks from a guy that we go to church with. They're half blocks, which just really means that they're half of a full-size cinder block. Now they're the same dimensions as the other little cinder blocks I have. Like that one. So he had 10 that he wasn't using, wanted to get rid of, and I went and took them off his hands. I'm going to try and dig that trench out around the steps, start laying down the cinder blocks to stack up and make that retaining wall so that I can get rid of this pile of dirt and hopefully plant this tree. I'd like to get that done and get all this loose lumber from all the other projects cleaned up so that the front of the house actually kind of looks nice. And then, like I said, I need a mow. Now tomorrow, a few of the boys are staying the night, and their parents will be here in the morning. So I didn't think it would be right to, mow first thing in the morning, wake the kids up, let them sleep in a little bit, play around, whatnot. That way, I've got the mowing done before everybody gets here, so the yard looks good. I don't have to worry about it in the morning. I can continue on tomorrow with whatever projects I got going on. The kids' stepdad's sister is getting married tomorrow, so their mom's coming to pick them up, and I think they said about 2:30 take them to that wedding. So I'm not going to have too much time tomorrow to do too much stuff. So I want to get as much as I can get done today while the kids are cleaning the house and before the party starts. So I want to get these cinder blocks unloaded. I think it'd probably be best to go ahead and mow the yard first, because if I start getting on this project and this project takes too long, I won't have time to mow before everybody gets here. I'll have to do it tomorrow. I kind of don't want to do that. Clouds are starting to look a little bad. There was a chance of rain today, so I definitely need to get the yard mowed as quickly as I can. That is priority number one today. Right now I'm unloading the cinder blocks out of the back of the car, move the car back down, start mowing, and then we'll go from there. And as always, I will update you as updates come. Kids are still cleaning the house, but I had them take a quick little break to come out and grab all the scraps of wood there and the bits up on the porch and throw them under the deck. I pulled all these plants out from this spot, and then also had them go through these tall weeds here and find whatever trash is in there, throw it back in there like that corrugated pipe there, because I gotta weed eat this. There's no way around it. I need to weed eat it and then come back right over top of it with Roundup, spray it all down. I even moved the pallets out. I'm not moving that pile of rock because some of those rocks are very, very heavy, and I don't want to deal with them. So it's gonna stay right there for time being. So once I get these all weed eated and sprayed with Roundup, and go through and pluck some weeds out of all of them. Got some extra potting soil, so if I end up pulling out too much soil, I've got enough to put it back. The 2 crabapple trees, because I know I'm not planting them this year, I need to put them into bigger pots so that they get bigger roots, so that they can grow bigger and healthier. So I've got them in the shop. I've got my salmon seal in the shop because those pots have fallen apart and the roots are starting to break through them because they spread. Which I can show you later how they spread, but it's actually pretty neat. But I need to put them in bigger pots. I think there was another thing I pulled in there too. Oh yeah, the small oak leaf hydrangea needs to go in a bigger pot. So I got to pot up all those. I'd like to get that all done today. And I want to see those pallets there, I can break down into smaller pieces. The other 2 pallets I can do like I did with these trees. Let me show you. See, I set the trees in between the lats of these pallets so that the wind doesn't blow them over. This maple is still having an issue with the wind actually blowing it over. That's why it's got these chunks of wood there to hold it. It seems to dry up real quick, but it's a water maple. It's going to suck it up. I probably need to remove this middle piece so that these red buds, they are red buds, so that the red buds can fit in there and not have to worry about falling over. But with these 2 other pallets, and flip them upside down, lay them through there, be able to set plants in them so that they're up off the ground. They're not going to root in, because you see they're starting to root in, some of them, which is not good when I pull them out. But I need to go ahead, get this weed eated, sprayed, get all this taken care of, because the wind's picking up. It seems like it's getting a little bit darker. I might get rained on here soon. It is the week for me to weed eat on the other side of the fence down here by the road. Probably going to save that for tomorrow morning. I really need to get the big stuff, big weeds, from inside the fence, either pulled up or chopped down or something. I'll probably do that tomorrow too. But I've listed off what I need to do for today. And once I get that done, if I've still got time and got other projects, I'll do that and I'll keep you updated. All right, so I got the 2 crab apples potted up into much bigger pots, so they'll have much more room. I had to clip off a few of the branches off the bottom of this crab apple because they were just way too low and they're unneeded. I've got this little oak leaf hydrangea potted up into a bigger pot, and I actually found this, not too entirely sure what it is. I know it's a wildflower, probably in the coneflower black-eyed Susan family. Obviously it's a wildflower, but it was in here just by itself, so I dug it up, potted up, and you can see it's a little droopy, not happy. So I gave it a good watering, and it's probably going to open up on us here soon, so it's going to have enough water for its liking. So it should perk back up within the next few days. After doing all of those, this is as much of the good potting soil as I have left. And these are the salmon seal. You can see this one's not so bad, but the old pots, like this was some of the salmon seal. I think I put it out down there by the weeping willow, but it just destroyed the roots. See, these thicker, sturdier pots aren't so bad, but see, they destroy these smaller, thinner ones. Let me get some of these split and I'll show you why. Alright, so these are the roots of the salmon seal. You can see how much they're clumping up. That's why they push out of the pots and out the sides. They grow by these rhizomes. So these rhizomes just kind of, they grow just in these odd patterns wherever they can fit themselves, and then they just put out roots and then put out new stems. You can see here, they'll just, even growing down, they'll just find somewhere and put up. So a lot of these little ones fell out of that one. This one, you can see from the side a lot better how they grow and push out. You can see they're even growing in on the top. So I've got to come through and do like I did with this one, just kind of shake them out, take the ones that have fallen apart, set them off to the side, and then we'll repot this clump. And we'll do the same with this one and this one. And then whatever comes out, we'll just clump together and put in their own pots. And that gives them a lot more room. So I'll go from 3 pots of Solomon seal to 4 pots. Wind's died down, but it's starting to lightly sprinkle. I just finished potting up those 4 Solomon seals. I've got them watered so that that new soil can move into the clump inside all the rhizomes. Because normally you would set the plant in, pour the potting soil, and then shove your hand down around the edges to kind of compress along the bottom and the sides. You can't really do that with Solomon seal. You end up breaking the rhizomes. So you got to kind of pour it in, shake it around a lot, lightly compress, and then repeat. And then finally you water it, and it'll push all the dirt into whatever air pockets you missed. So I just got them watered. Like I said, it's just starting to lightly sprinkle. It's not too bad at the moment. I still need to start pulling weeds out of these pots and then get them back into this part of the garden. And I really wish I could finish this up, but it needs dirt. I need to put dirt in it, and I need to realign these railroad ties, because they gotta go to the end of the steps right there. So make a straight line there. So I'm gonna get these pulled, put everything back. If I get rained on, I get rained on. I keep putting the camera like right up on me to where you can't even see me. If I get rained on, I get rained on. So I need to finish this up so I can get inside, get my shower, and then finish cleaning up. I've got to vacuum the living room, the dining room, because that's just my job for cleaning. So I'm gonna get to it. Saturday morning, everything is soaking wet, and a fog has rolled in. Not sure I'm going to be able to get much done today. I wanted to get video of this fog. It's not as heavy as it normally is when it rolls in, but it's a nice little one. You can still see for a long distance, but you can see all the fog settled in under the canopy. It's really beautiful. So I haven't done anything today. Got you that little video of the fog. Noah's friends got picked up, and soon after that is when my kid's mom came to pick them up. After they left, I just laid here on the couch with the dogs, watching TV, Netflix. Sun came out, and it was actually a quite nice day. Could have gotten stuff done, but I just didn't bring myself to do it. I did, however, just record a unboxing video, which went terrible. I'm just rusty. I'm rusty with it. And of course the dogs making noises and chewing on bones and all this just didn't help. Totally forgot I need to take off their collars. Totally forgot I need to put away their toys. and do something with them, because they are a big distraction. We got friends coming over in about an hour for D&D. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I may, if I don't fall asleep on the couch like I normally do on Sundays, I may get some stuff done. Really need to actually dig out the trench for those concrete blocks. At least do that and get that started so that I can actually lay some out the first row, just to get a good idea of how far out the retaining wall is going to be, because that will directly affect the sidewalk that I want to put in. So I may get that done. And that will probably be all of it, is just digging that trench, laying those blocks in, and then that be it. Won't do any other kind of work on that retaining wall until next weekend, unless I actually motivate myself to do a little bit at a time every night when I get home this week. Because, kids are gone. Kids are gone for the week. Luke and Sophia are still here, but we really don't have to worry about them too much. So, apart from sitting down to watching wrestling, which Mondays and Tuesdays, that's actually a YouTube show. I don't have to watch it right at 7 o'clock when it goes live. I can always go back and watch it any other time. I just like to watch it live so that I can live tweet with it. And not many people watch those episodes, so if it comes down to it, I can put in some work this week after work. Hold off on watching wrestling for a little bit and record some stuff for you. So we'll see where it goes. I think I definitely want to get that trench and the blocks put down tomorrow and then take my nap. Well, it's Sunday, and didn't do anything because I was putting together my brand new Lego Optimus Prime. It came in the other day, and I did a unboxing video for it, which I still need to edit. I'll do that soon. Yeah, spent all day putting that together. But I definitely have plans to take care of that spot through the week. So I will be recording stuff tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday after I get home from work, because I have to. I did a lot of thinking today about what I'm wanting to do with the whole front of the house, and there's a lot, and I don't think I can get it done by myself, even with help from my dad. In just a matter of a few weekends we have until it gets cold. So I'm gonna have to pull in some time in the yard after I get home from work. There's no getting around it. The weeks my kids aren't home are the easier weeks to do that. The weeks that they are home are going to be the easier weeks to record collector videos and stuff like that after they go to bed. So I think that's going to be how I manage my time through the weeks. But I wanted to get on here because I tried to record the like, share, and subscribe yesterday, and then Tashelle got home with the kids and the dog started barking. So if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My handles are at the end of the video in the outro, and my links are in the description. You can also join my Discord. It is set up to have automatic notifications when I post on YouTube, when I post on Twitter. Jump in there, get those notifications, be able to get a hold of me, chat with me, ask me questions, stuff like that in there. The link for the Discord is also in the description. So jump on there, follow me on my social media platforms, and thank you for supporting me, and I hope you continue to do so. It's Monday, it's after work, not directly after work because I have been working. I started digging the trench for the cinder blocks like I told you I would do, and made sure I kept that promise today. So let me show you my progress so far, what I've got left to do for the day, and then what I'll have to start on tomorrow. So you see from here, I've dug out that little trench. That was the easy part. Cutting this trench out was the harder part. Now this first block, you'll notice, still sits above the ground line, but it sits right pretty much flush with it here at the end. I'm gonna start staircase stepping the blocks, so I'll start from here probably and run it that way. I'll have to cut one in half to fit in behind there. Just continue doing that back and forth until I either run out of blocks or get to the height I want for this wall to level this spot out, turn it into a bed. So this sidewalk will be poured into this corner. Excuse me. So I'll actually have a bit of sidewalk here and then dirt and grass. So if I lay what blocks I do have out to where I have one extra, I can cut it in a diagonal this way and set it here so that it kind of sweeps and goes around, makes it easier diagonal line for mowing, because you never ever want 90-degree angles. I know I've got a 90-degree angle here, but I'm going to start the plant bed and kind of swoop it around. Now remember, at some point we're going to build the deck here, so I'm going to swoop the it's hot. I'm going to swoop the plant bed around to connect to the corner of the deck, or if we have steps going down the corner, the edge of those steps, we'll just have to figure that out when we get to the deck. Right now, because I've got that all laid out and leveled, I'm pulling up the old block that we have piled on this side of the house. Like I said, we don't have too many, so I don't know how high it's going to go. We do have that brick if we absolutely need it, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I'll use whatever block I have here. I've got at least 9 that I can see right now here. 3 more up there, and I think 3 more, yes, of the blocks I picked up the other day. I should have a good bit to make a few levels, and hopefully that one extra that I can cut in half and put in that corner. So I'm getting there, and I'm going to pull all these blocks up here and go cool down, take a shower, eat dinner, and tomorrow I'll get out the construction adhesive, start gluing all these blocks together so that it won't move that much. So yeah, that's how things are going at the moment, and what I've got planned for tomorrow, and that should end out the vlog, at least weather permitting. Well, it's Tuesday, last day of the vlog. I just got home. It is 94 degrees, 53% humidity. So of course it says 94 degrees, but feels like 105. It's pretty much the same as it was yesterday. Today is a little different. So I was pulling some weeds this morning again, because we try and do as much on days like today. We try and do as much as we can in the mornings before lunch, and then after lunch, when it gets real hot, real humid, we focus on, because we're maintenance and groundskeeping, we focus on inside jobs. small jobs, little jobs, stuff that keeps us inside. So this morning I was cleaning up the rose garden, cleaning up the new garden, and there was just a few plants that I just could not cut down and throw away. So these four little guys are called Fothergias. I have two of them down there under the weeping willow. They have a really like puffball white flower head in the early spring. It actually blooms out before it puts these leaves out, but it also grows by runners, and these were way out into the flower garden away from the bush, so I had to dig them up, had to cut them off, and they were just too nice to throw away. Over here are two more roses, both of which the stalks that I cut them off of had grown so big they were actually leaning the parent bush over this way, so I had to cut them off to alleviate the pressure. So I've got them two. I'm actually going to take them up into the shed here in a minute, put them into the bigger pots like I did with these, and I also need to use the root hormone on them to give them an extra chance. This is a black-eyed Susan, wild one that I found while weed eating. I think I told you that. But this right here is a coneflower, which I have some seedlings that I pulled up last time I weeded in there. I'm going to have to separate those out at some point to get more flowers. But there's three in this one. This one is purple, and I'm pretty sure those ones are yellow. So right now, my phone is actually telling me that it is way too hot outside and it could stop recording, and the video quality could be pretty bad. So I need to put this away. I need to get the dogs back inside, take a little bit of time on the couch just to cool off. Then I'll come back out here, mess around with the roses, and then it's back up there with the new caulk gun and tubes of concrete adhesive to start stacking blocks. Alright, quick little update. So I got those roses put in root hormone in bigger pots and down there. Then I watered all my plants. Came up here, grabbed my little concrete blade and the kit that I bought to fit it onto a drill, and began, you see the line here, began sawing a little bit through each end of this block. And then my battery died, so I just grabbed it. You can kind of see from where I hit it there, just hit it right on the line until it snapped. So there's that half of the block. The other half is going right there. I've got it pre-fit. It's a really bad block, not that great, but where it's going to be covered up by dirt. So I'm going to take the concrete adhesive, glue it down, and then start with these three going that way, just basically putting glue down on top and here on the sides to butt them up together. Won't be able to put any concrete adhesive on that one because where I broke it, it's concaved, so it won't fit. But I'm going to start gluing them down. I've got a little scrub brush to knock off all the dirt, get it nice and clean, so I can glue it and get everything where it needs to be. Alright, and it is done. Actually ran out of construction adhesive with these last two here on top. Didn't run out and just set them. I have a bead going down the middle. That's really it. I didn't have just I would box out the shape and then do a couple zigzags down that just so that there was enough to hold on to all of these except for these last two. Like I said, I ran out, so I just ran one little glop down the middle. Hopefully that still will hold it. I If not, I can always go back and get another tube, but it took 2 tubes to do 15. Technically 2 tubes to do 13. So if I go and get another one just for those 2 tubes, I'd have a lot left over and nothing to use it on. So that's it. That's all I wanted to accomplish for this vlog. I did it. Yay. So this next weekend, this coming up weekend, really, it's just about backfilling and get this all leveled out nice and neat. Probably planting that tree, kind of creating a bed here. I don't know what else I'm gonna plant with it. We'll figure that out. So that's it. Thank God for this shade and this breeze, because it's actually made it bearable to be out here. So I'm gonna call it a day and go inside, sit down for a bit, eat some dinner, take a shower, and then watch some wrestling. Probably edit the other unboxing video I did. I edited the Lego Optimus one and uploaded it last night, and I'll do the same with the unboxing I recorded yesterday, probably tonight, if I don't, pass out on the couch. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.